everybody, this is Old Guy Can't Game, and we are going to do another episode of Timberborn, featuring our Iron Teeth colony. We're working our way up to the tubes and the, well, I can't remember what the major monument is, but anyway. Let's go ahead and launch into this. Now, there has been a time jump of sorts. In that time, we have started building a smelter. We have also finished our path up to the ruins up here. Let's pause these tanks for right now. Anyway, we've come up to these ruins right there. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to drop a bad water pump right here. Might as well do that now. Because we want to be able to start pumping bad water. That way, we can eventually get our explosives factory going. Where we can then kind of make our channel that we want over here. Food, we are doing okay. Could be doing better, but we are doing okay for now. We do have 3 farmhouses on the go. Trying to harvest all the kurabi that we can get our hands on. And we should be coming up on another drought, maybe a bad tide. As long as the bad tide isn't too long, we should be okay. In other news, we did put in another lumber mill over here as well, and 2 more inventor huts, along with another breeding pod. We got a breeding pod on pause. We're building more housing up here, and then we added to our storage stack here. Almost have enough for that. I can't remember is if I can put a triple platform above those, or if I have to come over with an overhang. I think the next thing we really want to get unlocked is our medium tank. We might as well just go ahead and do that now. And I think we are going to want to put need a good spot for these. Ideally, not too far from the water pumps. So maybe we'll put one right there for now. That's going to be water. Alright, we have that going. Excellent. Now, so one thing I did is instead of using platforms to fill in some spots, I use small storages because those only cost 3 lumber. And to keep them from flashing, I set them to just keep the warehouse empty. Oh, I gotta put a little path in front of that. Alright. Now we don't have any more homeless beavers anymore. And I prioritize that. I don't think we're going to get it built before the drought, unless we maybe do this. Let's increase our workday. Maybe we can get a couple more gears out. We got all of our planks that we need. We are harvesting wood down here. Harvesting wood back here. Excellent. Oh, we need metal blocks. And that'll be ready to go. And the next thing we need to look at. So, explosives factory. We need gears and we need metal blocks. Okay. Power generation. We need logs, gears, and metal blocks. And science. Big. Yeah, I know. I just want to see how big they are. That one would slot in there. I'd rather be able to get 2 or 3 in here. If I could go 1 there, 1 there. Yeah, I could go 1 and 1, tie into this right there, and then we would be groovy. Yeah, I didn't think we'd get there in time. We got 4 day. We should be fine. We gotta keep an eye on our water. We are a growing colony. What else can we do here? And we got 3. Hauling post. Let's do one of those. So now we want to locate this because we want to put a tube station down here somewhere. So we want to locate this in a spot to where when we place our tube station, not going to be too far for our haulers to go. I mean, maybe. Or so again, we want to try to set it up to where we're not roaming too far with our haulers. Maybe right there. Yep. There we go. Should help us move items about. Next thing we want is a builder's hut, which we are almost there. And power. Yes, please. We will put a path down the front of that. And then we need power shafts. Okay. Those will do for now. Drought is almost over. We get gears going. I think I need to make another gear factory. Matter of fact, that sounds like a terrific plan. I'll high prioritize that as well. There we go. And just trying to get our industry going a little bit. Nothing to do in range. Oh, you. Alright, we'll pause you. Thank you for harvesting all those out there. All by yourself in the middle of nowhere. We're going to need more farms soon. I think that might be happening up here. Like I said, when we hit a bad tide, well, we could put it over here. It's not the worst idea. So this is going to be kind of like a border. For when I blast out the channel. So when I blast out this channel, this is where I want it to go. And then it'll empty out here. Now back this way. We could dam this off. Lose this. Put a dam here. Then when the bad tide happens, we can shoot this water that direction. And then we can start thinking about another smaller reservoir down here. I also want to build a diversionary reservoir over here. Just blast it down into the rock. And I think that's what's going to happen. Again, we can kind of trace this out. It's going to be a lot of work. And that's fine. There we go. So what I'd like to do is just build a giant reservoir here. Dams. I mean, I could even just levee up this over here. Should probably be easier, then start blasting out this. Haven't unlocked levees yet. Craziness. In which case we would go something like that. We would go stairs there. And one more levee. Let's harvest as much of that as we can. And then we'll come in with another back levee here, maybe. Maybe. Clear that out. Lose that. Oh, hey, look at that. Let's get this filled up. Those two going. And hauling post. Let's do that. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Oh, did I not put one? I did not. There we go. So I'm hoping we got one more drought before our next bad tide. That is my hope. I would like to replace these with sluices. Sluices? We shall see. I guess those are the same height down there. Alright. I don't know what I was thinking there. That's alright, we'll let them build that. I got plenty of lumber for right now. Gives them something to do. Oh, I have 5. Homeless beavers. Let's unpause that. Get that built. I mean, we live in a society here, people. What are we doing? What are we doing? Bam. So now should we decorate? Sure, why not? Then they got to go buy them on their way in and out. And other thing we need to do. Probably something like that. With something like that. And I mean, we might just go ahead, come all the way out to here. Building Lex workers. Which one? Oh, the berries. We are good on berries. That is fine. Let that keep going. Slow and steady. Almost there. All right. We're about to have these ready to go. The power shafts are in. And this should get cranking here shortly. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, but hopefully this will be a short one. Let's focus on harvesting. 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 And harvesting. This will probably kill off some of our blueberries here. So we're going to have to relocate a blueberry patch, I think. Maybe we do that right here. Yeah. I kind of like that idea. I don't know if he can reach all those, but I think he can. Now, we are cranking out some power. This will help even more. So what this does is they come loaded up with logs, and then those 10 logs supply it for like 40 hours. Pretty neat. There we go. Okay. Pause you. And we can pause you. Can nuke that guy. Which we will do. So yeah, this is what we want to do here. So that will be the start of our reservoir up here. And then once we can build our explosives factory, which we do have the science for. So we will put that down here. In our industrial zone. All right. Change those back to both tasks. So we can replant our fields. All right, now we need do we want to do a batch of soybeans just to get them started? And then we'll put another tank right here. We do need to get more water pumpers going too. I think that's pretty clear. Throw one right there. Let's throw a doctor bed right there. High prioritize that. Get that bad boy built. So yeah, we're gonna at least blast out. I'd like to blast down 2 layers at least. That would be just awesome. Right now, we are well within our range for power. What else do we want to plant over here? Maybe cassavas? Let's do this number here, yes, please. And we will do do a bunch more cassava. Because, well, it doesn't seem like we're producing a whole lot of fermented cassava. And it might just be because we are not. So we will try to fix that. Up here now. Storage. Let's select you as soybeans. Do more blueberries, because why not? There we go. And right here. Get rid of those. And I think we want to get rid of those. Yeah, because that'll give me a 3-laner into the area we need. And let's get that going. We will need storage for explosives. Which do that. Prioritize that one. Boomsticks. And I think we also want to build another water storage. That we will put right there. Okay. So now, other thing we got to think about is a decontamination pod, which we need elixir, which we make using this. We do have the... Yes, please. We do have the science for. We will do an elixir there. And let's go ahead and get that going. We need another large pile for planks. Which I think we might put over here. Maybe. Or will it fit down there in the corner? It will. Let's plank. There we go. That is almost ready. That is almost ready. There we go. Perfect. And now, pretty certain I have storage for iron blocks. Yeah, I do. The other question is, how much more metal do we have up here? We still have a bunch. Okay. Because we need to start thinking about this. Actually, pretty reasonable. Less reasonable. I mean, as far as the cost for it, it's not terrible. Let's get those. I have a feeling I'm going to be needing them. Ultimately, we're going to come up here, drop a tube station, come on down, probably put a tube station like right here maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Be nice to be able to bring all this stuff back a little more quickly. Let's unpause these. We are producing dynamite. Do. Excuse me. Nope, landscaping. That's 600, 900, and 1200. All right. Science. Automated number cruncher thingy. That is a lot of gears. And a lot of power. I mean, we could platform up, plop another one of those in right there. Which might be what we do. We go doot, 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 doot. And then that would allow us to place one more engine. Connect that. That'll take a little while. In a little while. Then let's see. We got 3 spots there. We could do the same thing here. Put another engine, drop a power shaft. That's probably what will happen. All right, that is almost complete. We are producing explosives. We are full. We need more storage for explosives. Oh, water me, please. We won't get it filled, but we can at least get a little bit in there, hopefully. And what else can we get going here? You know what we could do? This would be kind of funny. A 4-day drought. Okay. So far, we haven't had a serious drought. Which is good. Oh yeah, we were gonna build storage for more explosives until we are ready to use the explosives. So let's do that. Let's make it explodey. Do something like that. I can do that. So we will. But anyway, I think with that, we are going to call this an episode. If you like this series so far, feel free to like, subscribe, throw comments down below what you think I should focus on next. It's like we need to start looking at our log production again. With the engines going in, we are going to start burning through logs literally. So we need to make sure that we're dealing with that. But anyway, I have been Old Guy Can't Game. I'd like to thank you all for watching. And again, if you like this, like, subscribe, check out the other content on the channel, and I will see you guys later. Bye now.